Get more than you expect with the $5 meal deal, part of new McValue. 5 gets you a McDouble or McChicken and a small fry and a small drink and a 4-piece McNuggets. Woo! New McValue at McDonald's. Prices of participation may vary. McDouble meal $6 in some markets for limited time only.
At Capella University, we believe accessible education can make a difference. That's why we offer scholarship opportunities to all eligible students. Un futuro diferente está más cerca de lo que crees con Capella University. Learn more at capella.edu.
Stoveleg Media, igniting conversation.
Welcome to True Crime to Go. What can I get for you?
Yeah, I'm going to need an internet scam, and I'm not talking about Napster over here. I need something much bigger and better, maybe with a robot involved.
Pull up to the second window, and we'll see you next crime.
Welcome to True Crime to Go. I am John, joined as always by my buddy Jamie. How you doing, man?
I'm worried. I'm worried about you right now.
Why is that?
Because I know that when Napster happened back in the 90s and Metallica sued them and you couldn't get your free music anymore, you had a hard time.
I did, and I was really mad at Metallica and still hold a grudge to this day.
And we're kind of dabbling in that same world of music manipulation, so I just want to give you a Metallica trigger warning.
Well, and
Metallica is not involved in this.
Right. I also see that AI is involved, which is one of my newest fun things to do. Like, I'm solving so many problems using AI, and it is just a blast. So, okay, let's go. Get us started, man.
Yeah, so this is a mashup of music, AI, and jaw-dropping fraud.
These are all of my favorite things.
Unlike anything we've ever seen. We're talking about a guy named Michael Smith, a 52-year-old musician from Cornelius, North Carolina, who allegedly scammed his way into more than $10 million in royalties by tricking some of the world's largest music streaming platforms into believing he was an artist.
That is a lot of moolah. And to be clear, we're not talking about Michael W. Smith,
We're not.
who is the Christian musician and music writer.
Yeah,
So-
not the same guy. This guy may be a W, but he's not that Michael W. Smith.
All right. So, yeah, we're talking Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, Amazon Music. No one was safe. And Smith didn't use stolen credit cards or hacked accounts to get his money. He used bots, AI bots, and lots of them. That is one of the things I hate the most right now because, you know, if a PlayStation comes out and there's a limited release, people will use these stupid bots to like get in line. So how is he using bots to make this money?
Yeah, I mean, well, maybe we should figure out how to use the bots, first of all.
Well, I'm working on it.
Let's go back to September of last year, September 10th of 2024, and he was arrested there, and this was after a lengthy investigation by the FBI. The United States Attorney's Office in the Southern District of New York unveiled an indictment charging Smith with wire fraud conspiracy, wire fraud, and money laundering. Each of those charges carries a maximum sentence of 20 years, and prosecutors say that this is the first ever criminal case of its kind combining AI-generated music and fraudulent streaming. So you asked what he did. Allegedly, he orchestrated a scheme that lasted from 2017.
I didn't even know AI was a thing.
You know, AI it's a tricky word because I think it encompasses a lot of things. For example, I do math for a living. Machine learning is a type of a way to do mathematical analysis. That's been around for a really long time. And technically that's AI. That's the algorithm learning the data. But as we think of it now, it's a little different. But in this, he was creating hundreds of thousands of fake songs and using AI to do this, then boosting their streaming numbers by having bots, quote unquote, listen to those songs, which gave him millions in royalty payments.
So far, I'm not seeing how this is illegal, but let's continue. He allegedly opened thousands of fake accounts across multiple streaming platforms. Then they were designed to repeatedly play the AI-generated tracks, which in turn earned him royalty payments like just any legitimate artist. But the scale was mind-blowing. Smith calculated that bots could generate over 661,000 streams per day. So based on a royalty rate of just half a cent per stream, that translated to over $3,000 a day, or almost $100,000, $99,000 a month. And then that would be more than 1.2 million a year. I'm struggling, Jamie, because I don't see how this is illegal. If he generated the music and all of these accounts are his, I'm struggling to see the problem.
Sometimes when I go to stores, I start playing our podcast on the phones on display. Is that the same thing?
I have done that too, and sometimes I just hit play and let it do its thing.
Yeah,
while
I just walk away.
Busy. So to stay under the radar, he was clever. He didn't direct all of those bots to one or two songs that would have been too obvious, but instead he would spread the plays across tens of thousands of tracks so that no single song drew attention. He didn't want these to look like they were going viral. He just wanted to play a lot of different songs a lot of different times. And those tracks, well, they weren't exactly Billboard hits. According to court documents, he began working with the CEO of an AI music company and a music promoter to rapidly generate a massive library of AI compositions. I'm not joking when I say I still don't understand how this is illegal.
Yeah, and maybe we'll get to that. By 2018, he already had a problem. He needed more content, and that's when AI started to emerge in the form that we currently look at it. And his partners used that AI to churn out hundreds of thousands of songs. Music that was technically unique, but was often meaningless, and nobody was ever going to listen to it. In one 2019 email, this was cited in the indictment, the AI company's CEO wrote, "Keep in mind what we're doing musically here. This is not music. It's instant music," which, again, are we doing instant podcast? Like, what are we doing here? To add another layer, Smith created fake artist names and titles. The indictment lists bizarre examples like Zygotic Laney, Zymo Fight, and artists like Calliope Bloom and Callus Humane. It was all about masking everything to look above board and making the tracks look authentic.
Yeah, and to be clear, I'm joking around about how I don't see this as illegal. I mean, yeah, we're not, like, if we were to do this with multiple podcasts, I mean, basically we're taking money from those who pay us for advertising because genuine people are not listening to those ads. So I get it. But how do you catch this? Well, the FBI eventually caught them thanks to streaming patterns, financial records, and emails detailing Smith's operation. His scheme was a direct attack on the integrity of the music industry. Acting FBI Assistant Director Christy Curtis didn't hold back. She said that Smith's plan played upon the integrity of the music industry and showed a concentrated effort to attempt to circumvent the streaming platform's policies. So apparently there's policies in place that would prohibit this kind of behavior, trying to stick it to the man like Napster did and I'm kidding. And this wasn't just about gaming the system. It was millions of dollars stolen from real musicians, songwriters, and rights holders who earn a living from legitimate streams. So they put a lot of hard work in, and this is a system designed to pay off their hard work, not to be manipulated by AI and this kind of fraudulent behavior.
Yeah, and it's all so tricky and technical now. And with the fast advancements of AI, it's hard to figure out what's real and what's not. So it's led to conversations about how do we close up those loopholes? What role could and should AI play in creating? And the industry of music streaming in the U.S., there were 99 million subscriptions in the last year, and that generated $7.3 billion in paying those subscription fees. So taking money away from legitimate creators using these bots is obviously not the right thing to do. And we'll continue to monitor this. He is yet to be sentenced. I tried to find the details of that, but does this give you Napster vibes?
Absolutely.
I thought it would.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and this is the new Napster, and just like that, it's going to be shut down. I don't think you have an artist to blame this time, though.
Yeah. Now, if he is convicted, then he could serve up to 60 years in prison for this. So
should he?
I don't know. I mean, he's not pled yet, so we're still really early in the legal process. But I mean, this is a lot of money. So
Yeah.
60 years is also a lot of time. So I don't know. I think it'll be interesting to see how this one plays out, and will let me know if I need to continue my AI pursuit of getting more downloads for Bless Their Hearts.
Yes. There we go. Yeah, be careful what you're doing with AI out there. If it seems too good to be true, like everything in life, it probably is. But this was not too good to be true. This is a very real crime story in 10 minutes or less.
Would you like crime with that?
The McDonald's snack wrap is back. You brought it back. Ranch snack wrap. Spicy snack wrap. You broke the internet for a snack. Snack wrap is back. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
At Capella University, we believe accessible education can make a difference. That's why we offer scholarship opportunities to all eligible students. Un futuro diferente está más cerca de lo que crees con Capella University. Learn more at capella.edu.
You've listened to True Crimecast, distributed by Stoveleg Media. Check out stoveleg.com to find out more about your hosts and to find other podcasts to listen to. Stoveleg Media, igniting conversation.
The McDonald's snack wrap is back. You brought it back. Ranch snack wrap. Spicy snack wrap. You broke the internet for a snack. Snack wrap is back. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Summer heat got you melting? Time to feel joyfully chill with My Mochi ice cream. My Mochi is little scoops of cool, creamy ice cream wrapped in soft, chewy dough. It comes in tons of amazing flavors like strawberry, mango, and cookies and cream. Gluten-free and just 70 calories apiece, My Mochi's the perfect snack for pool days, sunsets, and just soaking up the backyard vibes. When the heat's on, grab a purple box of My Mochi ice cream and treat yourself to a moment of joy.
At Capella University, we believe accessible education can make a difference. That's why we offer scholarship opportunities to all eligible students. Un futuro diferente está más cerca de lo que crees con Capella University. Learn more at capella.edu.